Right on, right on. You guys over there ignoring me, you having fun?
You're good.
Fuck yeah, you are. Right on, right on. Fun fact about me, I'm colorblind. So that makes dating really fucking difficult because I don't see red flags, I think that they're green. My girlfriend hates that joke, but she gets back at me by singing only breakup songs anytime we're in a car. So like, I don't know how the night's gonna end ever. But yeah, I'm originally from Boston. You guys can catch that with this shitty accent I get. I apologize. So yeah, I'm from Boston. I lived alone for a little bit. And I had a buddy of mine who was concerned about me. He's like, JP, if you live alone, you gotta have something to protect yourself if someone breaks in, you know? I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Should I get a gun? He's like, no. Crossbow. Crossbow. You ever try to load a crossbow? Norman Reedus is sexy ass. Okay, I don't know why I call Norman Reedus sexy for that, but like, I will admit Norman Reedus is a very gorgeous man. He makes loading a crossbow way too fucking easy. Alright, it is ridiculous. I am built like Skeletor, okay? I should be running around going, nah, where's He-Man? What the fuck? I am not built to load a crossbow. I'm not even built to load a shotgun. I have tried, and it weighs me, it sucks. I understand that my voice clearly doesn't match my appearance. I know I should not have this deep voice and look like Pete Davidson. I know I should sound a little bit more nasally and sound like I already gave up on life, but this is what we got, guys. People really gotta stop sending me pictures of Pete Davidson. I feel like my phone would physically be lighter. But anyway, I used to be a nurse, so as you can tell, I'm a family disappointment because I do this now. But I was a hospice specialist. That was my shit. I worked hospice unit. However, I was 17 working on a hospice unit. I don't know how many of you have ever been to a hospice unit before. Anyone here ever been to a hospice unit? Fucking lucky people, man. Hospice basically means everybody's gonna die. So my job description was Grim Reaper. And what I would do, being the dumbass 17-year-old that I am, I was in charge of taking all the dead bodies, loading them on a stretcher, getting in an elevator, riding the elevator down, and loading them into the hearse. What nobody decided to tell the 17-year-old is that, hey, occasionally when you kick it, air gets caught up in your lungs, and it's going to seep out slowly over time. So when you're on an elevator going 13 floors down, and the dead person starts going, you already know I've watched The Walking Dead too much. Not happening, Mr. Smith, I'm sorry. I think my favorite part about that joke is people are like, you know what, yeah, you should have a knife on you just in case they die and they turn. I get it, I've seen the show, I've read the books, I'm with you. Can you imagine how mortifying that would be if your nurse just walked in here with like a fucking buck knife just hanging off their strokes? It's like, all right, I'm gonna take your temperature. Whoops, that's not the thermometer, my bad. So as you can tell, I really should not have worked in healthcare. I know you like to smoke weed, any pot smokers, any joints? Yeah, yes, all right. I love smoking weed. It's my favorite thing. I like to smoke weed and watch movies. Anybody here like to get stoned and watch a movie? What's a movie I like to watch? Someone give me a movie. What's a movie?
American Horror Stories.
American Horror Stories? That's a TV show, not a movie, but I'll accept it. I mean, I get it. I'm into horror when I'm stoned. I love horror. But my personal favorite is Jaws. Because if you watch that stoned, you find 12 scenes that don't even belong in that movie. My favorite scene of all time is when the kid is on like that boat in the pond thing, like literally right next to the fucking ocean. And you get that hippie bitch up on the freeway picking a fruit basket. And she has the calmest reaction any human being has ever had. Seen a shark in my entire life. Shark! How was your response not dolphin with teeth? This thing's eating half your town. Ain't that goddamn kicker kid? I love screaming that stone to my TV at least once a week. But no, I like smoking weed, but living up in Mass, it was kind of dangerous because we had pot shops in every corner. And now that is a benefit. I love being able to, roll out of bed and walk up the street at 10 a.m. and get a half-pound of big old dragon dick and go home. But the downside of doing that is I had to walk into a store, look an adult in the eyes and say, I want a half-pound big old dragon dick. I thought that was a new Game of Thrones spinoff, but fuck me, I guess I was wrong. I don't know who they had naming the weed. That was ridiculous. Like, all right, we got Alaskan Thunderfuck, Unwanted Reach Around, Uncle Bad Touch. Like, what was naming this shit? Then I moved down to Florida. I love Florida, but I drove down. Anybody here ever make that drive from Massachusetts down there? Yeah. Kind of sucks, but I will say my favorite state I ever drive to was Pennsylvania, because they had the coolest billboards I've ever fucking seen. Anybody here ever drive through Pennsylvania before? No, you're missing out. Just go for the billboards. It's worth it. But literally, they have two billboards next to each other every time. And it always had the two same things. One was about going to church. The other was for a strip club or a sex toy shop. And I was loving it, driving stoned down through that, seeing a billboard that said, what's the last book you read? The Bible? Pick it up. And then right next to it is, next exit, Madam Sally's Beer Palace, and all you can eat buffet, $5.99. I know where the fuck I'm going. Not to read the Bible. But I was thinking, though, what if they combined that shit? What if they were like, you know, Sunday sermon, 10 a.m. breakfast buffet, bitches throwing it down. You go in and harmonize into walk. I'm glad you guys giggled at that. I wrote that 5 seconds ago. Anyway. But, I touched up on smoking weed, and one of my favorite things about COVID, when that first happened, was how everything was shut down for those first 2 weeks. And everyone's being productive, they're, learning how to make kale bread, whatever the fuck, new exercise regimen, found some cat videos on TikTok. I was getting stoned and swapping Trump signs, Biden signs, Back to Blue signs, and BLM signs with my neighbors. Because nothing made me happier than sitting out on my front porch at 7 a.m. and watching them yell at each other about who swapped whose sign. Unfortunately, after about 2 weeks of that, they stopped having signs, and I started walking around other neighborhoods doing it. But there's nothing else to do, man. Massachusetts is still shut down as far as I'm concerned. But no, Florida's fun. I love living in Florida. My whole family's down here. It's great, and it's really cool. Because my cousin, she has 3 kids, and she just had a 3rd one, and it's my godson. But we gotta be real honest right now. Children are ugly as fuck when they first come out of the womb. Anybody here got kids? Yeah, did you make it on your own? Or is it like, you kind of met someone that already got the work done? That's what I want. I want to meet someone who already got the work done, so I can just hang out with the seasoned demon. We don't need any more of this running around. Yeah, so my cousin had her 3rd gourd-looking thing. And, it looks like a gourd. What would you prefer? Fucking alien? Like, come on. Gourd's funny. But anyway, so it's my godson. So I got stoned when I met him. I called him my gourd son, and it just kind of stuck. But the first time I met him, she's like, "Oh, do you want to hold him and all that? It is a godson, you build a relationship young." I was like, "Well, I'm stoned. So that's probably a bad idea to hold anything fragile." She's like, "Okay, I get it. You want to give a little smooch on the forehead, let me know your levels." 9 months ago, that was semen. If all you did was get a little mwah on the forehead, I don't want to be wasting my one Saturday off. But no! We had to have a 3rd kid. I did kiss the baby on the forehead because I was kind of scared. But brings us back to me calling Norman Reedus sexy earlier. Anyway, you all admit it, come on. Alright, any couples here? I know you guys are married. Alright, you're about to rat him up big time. Do you like to be the little spoon, ever? You like to be the little spoon? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Nigga! Fuck yeah! Every guy likes to be the little spoon. I don't care who you are, you're a lion sack of shit if you don't want to have a jetpack while you're sleeping. That's awesome, man. Think about it. How difficult is it that you have to, if you were cuddling, large hypothetical. You're snuggling, house catches fire, you gotta get on that bitch quick. What's easier? Grabbing her, fireman throwing her, and running out the door, or you just grab that jetpack, you lean over, and you sprint out that bitch. That's also why I only date bitches with big foreheads. They're a battering ram. I'm like, damn, you got a zip hood on your face? Sign me the fuck up. I deadbolt this door on purpose. Awesome. I used to work with kids, which was something I never should have done. Not because I'm like weird, well not too weird, but like I always was stoned working with children, and I'd always get up with single moms. So I got yelled at a lot for that, because you know, showing up to work high is never really a good thing, even though the kids just thought I was all about that goose. But there was one day we used to have the police, they would come in and do like a presentation every now and then for us about like drug safety, for whatever reason, the 5-year-olds. So yeah, drug safety, fire safety, water safety, I don't know why they're doing all this. And so I smoked 2 joints, I think it's a good idea. I smoked 2 joints on my way to work that morning. Roll out, happy as hell, planes of gut that goose, see a couple squad cars roll up, panic a little bit, heart drops to my nuts for just a second. But then, you know, the only way I was gonna have a presentation, so I bring the kids, so there's me and all my 5-year-olds sitting front fucking center when they break out 3 drug dogs. Retired. Kind of. 2 of them had been retired for a couple years. They just kept them around because, you know, the dogs, they own them, so they just like have them around the place, workplace pet. But one of them, her name was Molly, and this bitch had been retired for a week. They said they didn't trust her nose that much. So I'm sitting on the ground, having a good time, and they explain, they're like, yeah, we're gonna let her off release and all that. Usually what we do, if she smells something that she thinks is gonna be drugs or contraband or whatever, she usually sits down right on top of it. This bitch sits in my lap. One of the officers looks me dead in the eye in all seriousness and goes, what do you have on you? Me, I think I'm funny. I go, I have Molly on me. Please don't search my car. But for a split second, I will say this is when I realized I had to slow down on smoking weed. There was a split second when that dog sat down on me, and all eyes were on me. I thought, I can outrun 3 dogs and 5 cops, no problem. I do cross country. Fuck yeah, I do cross. I'm used to running through woods and shit. Bring on the dogs, I don't care. So now I don't smoke as much weed. But I am in therapy because hospice does that to you. Anybody else in therapy? You're all fucking lying. If you're a comedian, you're in therapy. No one does this shit because they have a good life. But I am in therapy, and it makes me laugh, and it's kind of like running a small business, because I just kind of fire her anytime I have a bad session for a week. You know, I'll be like, yeah, I'm doing comedy, I met a girl, work's going good. She'll be like, that's cool. I bet you still can't look yourself in a mirror. Fuck you, Robin! I'm going home. You are fired until next Thursday, 11, actually make it 11 o'clock, because I know I'm going to have some fucked up shit to say. Got 3 shows this week, goddamn. No, therapy's fun. You learn a lot about yourself. Like I learned that my brain hates me because I have nightmares a lot. Anyone here have nightmares? Just like your brain's like, oh, you're scared of clowns? You know, you're gonna dream about the next 6 hours, and then chasing you through the woods while you're naked. No idea why, but that's just my brain's like, you know what? Fuck you. You're gonna wake up nervous for no reason. It's gonna ruin your whole day. I'm not gonna try to explain a nightmare. Kids, I listen to someone like tell a dream and try to recall that shit. That is physically exhausting. Listen to someone try to recall some shit their brain made up. I can't even remember the whole thing and struggle the whole time. I feel like Adam Sandler and Billy Madison. Today, Julie, goddamn, all day you recall. Well, I was at a bar and then the centaur came in. And unless the centaur came in and just fucks you at the bar, I'm done. You lost me. I don't give a shit. But alright, I'm gonna do one more and then get the fuck out of here. This is one of my favorite jokes I used to tell the kids all the time. If you have kids, tell them, tell their friends. Parents are gonna love it. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? Still no idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes, no legs, no genitalia? Still no fucking idea. All right, guys, thank you very much. Let me get off the stage.